Welcome back, chaps. Today I am at Halifax Golf Club. This place is a par 70 course. I'm going to be playing off the whites, which has a slope rating of 128. We're obviously out in the sticks in Halifax. The views around this place look unreal, and the signature hole down here is hole 17. So stay tuned for that because it's going to be an absolute corker. Remember to drop your comments down below and let me know your score predictions. Let's head over to the first tee and let's see how I get on. So hole 1 at Halifax Golf Club is a par 4 stroke index 7, 444 yards off the whites. This is no joke. So on every other tee box bar the whites that I'm playing today, this is a par 5, but off this tee box it's a par 4, so it's a very tough start. Dogleg round to the right, but as you can see here at Halifax it's all pretty open, although there are some hills, streams and bushes to avoid, making it extra difficult. Well, it looked like it was on a good line. Hopefully it's the right direction. Let's go find out. Right then, I got 170 yards left. Pretty decent drive to be honest, but it is a little bit downhill down here. 170 yards left into the pin. Red flag, so it should be at the front. I'm going to aim slightly left because it looks like I got more room that side, but I'm honestly guessing. Left edge of the green. Not a bad result at all, that. On a very tough starting hole, I'll take it. To start with the par would be absolutely fantastic, but in typical fashion, I've done no putting practice. Oof. Big left to right break, not too unhappy with that. Good start. Par on the first. Feel like good golf has eluded me just for a little bit, especially on camera, so hopefully I can redeem myself somewhat today. Hole 2 is a par 3. This one is stroke index 15. The board says 117 yards off the white, and it's about right to be honest. It's playing uphill a little bit and it's coming in at just that yardage. So I've got gap wedge. I'm a little bit nervous this comes up short. I'm going to be way down the hill. But I do think that pitching wedge could be off the back a bit, so we'll stick with the gap. Oh no! That is just what I was scared of. Should have took more club. Really not in position 8 here whatsoever. Falling down this hill and I can't really see the base of the pin. Just a hit and hope really. Wow, so thick. Oh, making a meal. Need this up and down now. Just give yourself a chance. I think moral of the story is you're much better being slightly long than you are down in the void there. Something about these holes, I don't know what it is, they just look small. Is that just because I'm putting badly? Pushed it. Oh, it's a sloppy double. Not what I wanted on a 120 yard par 3. Never mind. On to the next. Hole number 3. This is a par 4, 424 yards off the whites, it's stroke index 9. Just looking at it, it's a bit of a dogleg right, but it's sort of forced because there's a waste area there, just on the right hand side of this initial fairway. So you've got to play up to the left, and then I assume cross over to the green that way is the safest way to go, rather than piping it straight at the waste area and getting annoyed you've lost the ball. A little bit nervous about this tee shot. Right on that yellow stick. You see it? Not the best. So the watch is telling me I've got 224 yards left here, obviously not in the ideal spot. I think I need to hit like a 150 shot just to get over the waste area that I'm staring at before like a fairway that runs up to the green. So to be honest, I'm guessing I'm going to take 5 iron, aim straight at the pin and just hope for the best. Spooned it a little bit, but should be okay. Oh, it's not caught that hill nicely. I think there's room over there. Right, good miss in the end. I've got 76 yards left, so it's just a little lob wedge. I'm opting for the lob because I can sort of swing it full rather than have to feel it in there. That's the thinking anyway. Tugged it a little bit. Yeah, it's not close, but it's putting. We'll take it. Yeah, good weight, not a great line. Nice, I'll take that. The pro here, Nick, was an absolute boy. Showed us around before we started, and he was telling us that the first 5 holes at Halifax are probably some of the toughest first 5 holes you'll play in like the Leeds area, Yorkshire area. So if we can come through this, what are we at the minute? 2 over, no 3 over now. If I can come through this maybe 4 over through the first 5, I think we'll be in a pretty good place to shoot a good score. Hole 4, this is stroke index 3, 418 yards. So the pro definitely was not pulling my leg earlier. This is a long start and a tough start. This is a dog leg left up to a green up in the top left corner, but again there's more forced carries here, so a ball a little bit better than the last tee shot would be very welcome. That's much better. Oh dear, I hope that's not in trouble. That went a lot further than I was expecting it to. Well, we've held on by the skin of our teeth, thank God. But like, this is all yellow stakes, so we got lucky there. It's 175 yards up to that raised green though. Real tough shot this, so I'm going to take 6 iron. I think air right, because I could bounce off that bank and get lucky. Oh, no way. Not quite enough. I had to choke down on that a little bit. I maybe should have clubbed up again. We're halfway down the bank again. Right, hoping to do better than last time I was halfway down this hill, or the other hill. Sandwich again though. Let's commit to it this time. Let's at least make sure I'm putting. Be kind. Oh my gosh. I was happy with that until it bounced left and tried to go back down the hill. Right, okay, let's see if we can channel our inner fence and make an up and down here. Oh, it's so weak. Man, that pro was not lying to me. It is tough to start this course. I'm looking forward to when it eases up a bit. Not terrible. Easy tapping. But it's another double. We need to keep these doubles off the cards for good scores. Playing off the whites to test myself. It's only 6,100 and something yards, I think, off the whites, but you can see why it's not that long, because it's plenty guarded. Let's see if we can pick it up. Hole 5, this is stroke index 1, 390 yards off the white tees. There is a forced carry at about 220, so unfortunately I can't take the driver. Unless I could aim right, because the fairway starts a little bit sooner on the right, but I just don't have that accuracy with the driver, so it's a layup with a 5 iron, and see what I've got left in. That looked brilliant to me. Not knowing the course, who knows, but it felt great. Right, I've got just over 200 yards, I think about 202 yards left. Good tee shot, but it's a tricky hole this, because I couldn't hit driver. I'd probably ended up in there. I could have gone over here, but there's not much of a target to hit. So it's left me hitting another 5 iron in. 5 iron, 5 iron. Par in a hole like that, it's going to be hard work. Oh, it's just spooned right on me a little. Yeah, it spooned right on me a lot in the end. I think it bounced right as well. Going to be chipping on. I didn't realise, but there's a bunker here, and I've found it with precision. So I've got to play it over another bunker. It's probably about 30 yards this. It needs a good old whack. Dodgy bounce, but not a terrible shot. If it could have carried that lip, I think we'd have been in a good place. On the green for 3, just looking to 2 putt. Pleased with that. Thought I'd smashed it through it. Balls! That's annoying. So I've ended up doubling it, have I there? Wow. I need some comeback, don't I, in these last 13 holes? That's beat me up as that start. Hole 6, this is a par 4, stroke index 11, 373 yards off the whites. It's a little bit downhill, this one. It doesn't look quite as tough, which is good to see. There is some water though before the green, so hopefully a good drive and a nice flick into the green with a wedge. That looked money. Right, I've got 95 yards left. Unfortunately, I've just missed the fairway, which is a bit of a bummer. I've got a sand wedge and the wind is going a little bit that way, so I might end up running past this one. Oh, good bounce. Wow. I got lucky with that because I probably took too much off of it. But it got a nice bounce. Right, outside chance at a birdie, but you never know. See if we can get a stroke back. No, not to be. Wow. Really not to be. Not a good putt. For the par save then. Got to stop these 3 putts, man. They're killing me. On the green in regulation and then can't get it down in 2. Please, putter, start working. Hole 7, this is another par 3, 138 yards this one's playing. I've got the zapper on it. It's stroke index 17. It's a pretty little hole, this one. Hoping to hit the green. Not bad, bottom of the hill. Didn't commit to it fully, I don't think. Tricky putt this, I've got to get it up this tier and it should fall off left as it does so. Sit down. Oh dear, that is a terrible putt. I thought it needed a good old whack and that it did not. Hold your head. Making a meal of this. Well, there's another 3 putt. And it wasn't a good 3 putt at that either. Can't get to grips with these greens at the minute. They're lovely greens, it's not the green's fault, it's just the idiot holding the putter. Hole 8, this one is stroke index 5, it's a par 4, 370 yards off the white tees. It's a dogleg up to the right there, so it goes uphill, so it plays pretty long this one, I bet. I should put it in a good position though. Looked like it sort of held up in the wind, but it felt a nice connection. So I've got 142 yards left, but it's playing 151 because it's up the hill. I'm going to take 8-iron. Hopefully, there's not too much wind that's going to hammer this down. It should be a nice club. Oh, pulled it. Came out of there weird. Sit there, please. Not great. Big pull left. Right, this is in thick rough again. It's you miss the fairway or the greens and you are in trouble round here. There might not be trees and things, but it's not forgiving, let me tell you. Luckily, I've got quite a lot of green to play with, so chop this out. Hopefully it runs up. Sit for me. Sit for me. Sit for me. So even though I'm off the green, still be putting it. Don't want to thin this miles past. Cozy it on up, tap it in for a par hopefully, bogey even. Wow, it didn't come through that grass very nice at all. Nice. Celebrating a bogey, having played the hole relatively well, until I hooked it left. Hole 9, this is stroke index 13 par 4, it's 344 yards off the whites. Pretty straight this one, slight bend to left, but loads of fairway to aim for. Oh, I'm hoping I can redeem myself with a par here. Damn mate. That's munched, I think. Straight down the middle. Come on, please, let's make a par. 74 yards left. That drive felt brilliant, and to be honest, it's ended up looking brilliant. Can I follow it up with a brilliant approach? Got lob wedge. Binned it. Binned it. Rubbish. Right, I'm not going to put this one. It didn't work out for me that well last time. Comes through this fringe a bit weird, I think. So, got the gap wedge, just trying to bump it close. Ooh, you know when you just want to frisbee a club? That is how I feel. This will be an unlikely par now, having driven it within 80 yards of the green. Oh, somebody get me off this bogey train, quickly. So at the halfway stage, I think I've shot a 43. We've been rushing around a bit, so we haven't been entering scores as diligently as we should have done, but I think I'm on 43, which puts me 8 over or something like that. 7 over maybe? Can't remember, depends what the front nine was. Which is okay. It's okay at the minute. I think I'm driving well, hitting the irons okay. The putting is killing me as per usual. So if I can tidy my putting up on this back nine, maybe we can make an half decent score through these 9 holes. But that's not to take away from what a gem this Halifax course is. Really enjoying it so far. I just wish I could putt. So come on, good back nine. Hole 10 is a par 4, stroke index 4, 332 yards. Bit of a dog leg left. These white tees are like tucked in this back left corner. So it makes this tee shot a bit more challenging, let me tell you. Sit. It's going to be snagged up in that rough on the right hand side. Tough tee shot that. I needed a little draw really rather than the fade that I got, but could have been worse. Took us about 5 minutes to find this ball because we thought it had gone in the rubbish. We thought it was further down, then further up, and it's been staring at us and laughing at us all this time. It's just sat in a little bit rough. So I got 108 yards, playing about 116 I think the rangefinder said, so I can feel a bit of wind. I know I can't see it on the pin, so I'm going to hit like a comfy pitching wedge. Sit for me. Yeah, it'll be okay. Hopefully it's stopped. Okay, so another green hit. Can we make this one count and actually two-putt it? Oh, maybe. There's a chance. The pace has been okay, it's the lines, I think. Nice, he's made a par. 1 down, 8 to go. Come on. Hole 11, this is stroke index 10, par 4, 353 yards. There is a forced carry, probably something like 280 yards looking at it, just in front of the green. So you can rip on driver, I think, and just try and get it in the fairway. Geez, that's one of Fence's lob drivers. It's done all right. It's in the fairway. It's now rolling backwards. Interesting drive, that one. I've got 160-ish yards, playing about 167 left. It's tricky as this, because that's probably a 7-iron, but I think I'd rather be long than short, so if I don't quite catch it, I think I'd be glad I hit a 6-iron. I honestly don't know if it gets over this mound in front of me. Well, it don't when you fat the hell out of it. No idea where that's ended up. Cam Mandan's giving me nothing. Brilliant. Ball unfortunately was in the water, and after recovery mission we've dropped it here. I think that's the best place to drop it. It was just down here. It's left me about 55 yards. Go, 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 go. Not quite. Right, we didn't reach the green. We're having a torrid time on this hole, unfortunately. That's checked on me. Not ideal. Can he sink one? Finally. Nope, he cannot. I'm not even sure what I've got on there, but I know it's a lot of strokes. Never mind. Hole 12, this is called Tricky Dicky. Stroke index 18. Off the white tees, this is 263 yards and it's a par 4. Off all the other tee boxes, it's a par 3. But you can see from back here that we cannot see anything. I'm looking at a stripy stick and a hill. I'm going to pipe it straight at that and hope for the best. I think that should be really good. There's a right shot shape, had a bit of fade on it, straight over the hill. Who knows what Tricky Dicky has got in store for us. We've just come over the hill in the buggy and check out that bad boy. This is a par 4, boys. Come on. I was trying to search for it with the drone and ended up just parking it in the centre of the fairway because I was like, I've no idea. It must have bounced off left or right. I nearly got a hole in one on a par 4. Can you imagine? There'd have been a streaker in Yorkshire. I honestly can't believe this. It is 2 foot, if that. It looked a good drive, but obviously I've never played this course before in my entire life. And I just looked at the picture and I've been left with this foot eagle. But judging by the way my putting's been going, this is not a gimme. Eagle, baby! Come on! Oh, I needed that. That's absolutely fantastic. I'll tell you what's good as well. Check out that. You can't beat God's own country. Yorkshire. Hole 13, this is a par 5, stroke index 14, it's 490 yards off the whites. No picture for this one, and I can spot a flag miles in the distance, but it looks like we've got loads of fairway. High off an eagle, let's see if we can make a par. Well, it's hit well. Sit there then. We might even be in short grass. Can't tell what's ahead of us. We might still be laying up, but decent tee shot. That's all I can take. So I've got about 230 yards remaining. There is a little bit of like a gully with a couple of bunkers, I think, like just before the green. So it's 175 yards to carry that. So I'm thinking 5-iron probably gets me past them with a bit of luck. That needs to get lucky. Oh, that is not going to be pretty. That is very left. Hook City. That is definitely my miss at the minute. Just a massive hook. And I got a corker one there. In the long stuff, unfortunately, I've got about 70 yards left. So trying to hack it out with a sand wedge. Oh, that's thin. Just gone off the back there. Not a great shot at all. Right, I've left myself a really tricky shot here because a bit short-sided, but it should run. I can land it near that bank. Popped up on me. Aye. Right, long tester for par this, I think. Ooh, nearly. Still runs on a little bit. I'm from bogey. Disappointing after a good tee shot, really. But we made an eagle. Hole 14, this is stroke index 12, it's par 3. The board says 178 from the whites, but I've zapped it at about 167. There's a bit of a wind into the face though, so I'm going to take a 6. The pin's at the front, so there's plenty of room beyond. Let's hit a good shot. Sit there then. Sit. Sit. Ooh, it was a good strike with a 6. I said there was room at the back, and that has rolled all the way to the back. Never mind. Really tough to tell what this is doing from all the way back here, but I think it's probably slightly right to left. Winds are going that way as well, so. Honestly, thought I'd tapped that. Right, the putting's really letting me down, unfortunately, today. Unless it's 2 foot, I'm struggling. Oh, that was tracking, you know. Just for a second. Back to the bogey train. That eagle was quickly eroded on the next 2 holes. Never mind. On to hole 15, Taylor's Hill. This is a par 5, stroke index 8. It's 501 yards from these white tees. Wind, I think, is helping ever so slightly. We got a stripy stick to aim for in the centre of the fairway. Got to aim just right a bit for the wind and let her rip. It looks like a dead straight hole. Oh, it wasn't a great strike, but it might run. Running left, running left. Stay in some short grass, please. Par 5, never mind. Thought I might be able to get over that mound, but I've not managed it. Right, so I've got 241 yards left, my watch says, which is not a bad drive in the end, I don't think, but it's a shame because it didn't feel like I caught it. I think with the wind's help, I could have been really down there. So I got a 5 iron, probably not getting there. Well, I'm almost definitely not getting there unless I get a very nice bounce. But it should leave me just a little flick on if I can hit it well this time. Really, really tough stance. Oh, dearie me. It's been very good in places and absolutely atrocious in others. So after that terrible 5 iron, I've got 135 yards left. I'm in the centre of the fairway, so it's actually not worked out too bad. But we'd have been a damn sight closer if I'd have connected. So I'm going to take P-wedge. We've got a little bit of wind helping. I'm hopefully going to be front of the green with this. Sit! It was a nice strike, but it's absolutely massive. I think we're at the back of the green again. Really nice strike though. Right, seeing as how I can't putt from long range or chip from long range, I'm just going to go back to trying chipping because why not? Probably no worse than the putter. Oh, come on. Up and down for once. Is that par? Have I parred a hole? Could it be? Hole 16, this one's called the Quarry. Par 4, stroke index 2, 389 yards. This one's back into the face of the wind. So it's going to play a good bit longer, I reckon, than 390. Looks fairly uneventful off the tee though. I can just see a fairway out to the right and you definitely don't want to go left. That should be a good one. Yeah, not the furthest. You can tell it's windy, but we are in a fairway, chaps. Zapped it at 163 left, so not a terrible drive, particularly with the wind, but you can feel it up here. I'm going to take 6 iron. It'll probably usually be a 7, but just scared it won't get there if I hit 7. Oh, turn for me then. I'm pretty sure that's where I was aiming. I just thought it was going to draw off that lie. Good bit higher than my feet and just went dead straight. We've just sort of approached the edge there. It looks spectacular off the end of this green, I have to say. But I think the signature hole 17 is around here somewhere and I cannot wait to play it. Let's 2-putt this, come off with a par and head into it with high hopes. Oh, ball, sit down. Just keeps on rolling. For par. Oh, it was in the jaws. It was absolutely there. What a brutal bogey. Well, let's not let it depress us. We've got a cracker of a hole coming up next. Hole 17, Baggott's Leap. This is the signature hole. It's the par 3. Stroke index 16. Off the tee board it's saying it's 176 up here on the white tees. I've zapped it at 180 yards playing 148. That's how downhill this hole is. So your guess is as good as mine really as far as tee shots go. I'm going to take an 8 iron. It's usually about a 150 club. There's a bit of wind into and it's going to get hammered on this hole. Let's find out. Be good. Please. Oh, it's long. Oh, it's bounced off the back. Oh, I can't believe it. A little part of me thought that was going to be absolutely golden. Not to be. Right then, so Cabman Dan gives us plenty of stick. Let's see what he's got on the signature hole at Halifax. He's golfing every other day, this lad, so this should be good.
I am not. All in one? That's crazy, is that? Damn.
The only thing crazy, mate, is that I pay you to do a job.
Yeah, it's not golf.
It's not
Good
golf.
job.
It's not golf.
It's not golf.
You want to see this lie that I've ended up with is absolutely horrific. There's like grass growing over this ball. So I'm going to try and bump it left. Hopefully it catches the slope, just runs down nicely. I just got no idea how it's going to come out of here. Go ball, go. Get some speed. You know what, that's not bad. Here's a shocking lie. Unlikely par putt. It was meant to be on the signature hole, boys. We par it. Come on. The break on that putt was unreal. But I'll take a 3. What a hole that is. Like, honestly, the course is great, but it's worth playing the course just for that hole. That's how cool that hole is. But yeah, I've been well impressed with Halifax. Definitely worth a visit. The last hole then, hole 18. This is a par 4, stroke index 6, 429 yards off the white tees. I'm 9 over, I think, at this point, so I'm just looking. Par or bogey, I will be very happy. Good solid round at a course I've never played, off the white tees. Got talked into it by the pro, and I'm pretty glad he did, to be fair. So let's see if we can finish strongly. Oh, it's right. Should be okay. Good job is a really, really nice wide fairway to finish, because that was blotted right. 210 yards left. Told you I hit it right. Not a great drive and in the very wrong direction. So I'm hitting 5-iron. Little bit of wind. I don't think... Well, it is helping a little bit, so you never know with this 5-iron. If I hit it well, it might get there. I just want to be near the green though, if possible. Tell you what, you never know. It's hit pretty well and it was bouncing the right way. Might have got lucky. 210 yard par 5. What are you saying? Check that out. It's about 4 foot. Let's see if we can finish on a bird. Dan, being the ever supportive brother that he is, has just said, watch you miss this. So if I do, I'm going to wrap this putt around his head. And he's not getting fed. I'm going to leave him in Halifax. So if anyone wants him, they can come get him. Oh no! Didn't turn. Oh well, I will not begrudge finishing on a par. I think that brings me in on 83. Is that right? So, oh, my bass was terrible actually on the tee box. I said I was 9 over at one point. 13 over I think that means, which I'm pretty happy with. First time playing Halifax, it's not an easy track. A lot of places to lose balls and just a lot of rough around the greens and fairways, which make it really difficult getting your ball back in play. But I think overall I did okay. There's a few holes that I would definitely have liked to have played a bit better than I did. But pretty pleased with the performance, but very, very, very impressed with the course. Honestly, I know it's out in the sticks, but it's well worth a visit. One massive plus this place has got going for it is it's an elite course, I would say, at like a really affordable price. I think like as expensive as it gets is about 50 quid, 45 maybe. I'll put all the details that you need in the description, but it is, honestly, it's well worth coming. Affordable and you'll really enjoy it. The pro did say if the wind gets up it could be tough, which you appreciate. It's pretty unprotected, isn't it? It's like in the valleys and things. So luckily today we've had a little bit of wind, but not too much, and we've even seen a little bit of sun at the end of June in the UK. Unbelievable scenes. But I hope you enjoyed, chaps. Let me know what you think of the round as always down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. Also, hammer fence for not turning up. Slept in, whatever he's doing. Give me some lame excuses to why he's not here, and he's Mr. Corker. So get at him in the comments, and I'll see you next time.